Hi, I'm Kevin Casey, head athletic trainer at Pontiac High School and trainer for Champion Fitness Physical Therapy. Today we're going to introduce the taping of the lower extremities, beginning with the ankle. The ankle is commonly injured with an inverse ankle sprain, which is usually when the ankle goes like that. So what I try to do is teach the coaches to tape it to help prevent that ankle from going in that direction again. The first thing that we need to do is want to get a good layer of pre-wrap on there, starting at the lower part of the calf muscle and working our way down, making sure that there's no skin shown, and that will help prevent the formation of blisters. After we get that, take regular white tape that your high school should have or supplied to you. Start with 2 anchor strips at the top of the pre-wrap. From there, we want to do 3 stirrups, starting on the medial side or inside and pulling out. This helps support the ligaments, and it's one of the main aspects of the ankle tape job. From there, I'm going to tear it down again, just so those strips don't come up. And this is where a lot of coaches and some athletic trainers get stuck with their tape job, because what they want to do is they try to force the tape, and you don't really want to do that. You want the tape to lay down. So usually I start at the bottom of where the anchor strips are and work our way behind the ankle, back under the heel. And for beginning tape jobs, when you're learning, you can stop there, and that's half of one. Then to complete that circuit, you start in the reverse, come back under the ankle, and finish again. You want to try to do that 3 times on each side, and try to get a continuous strip. That would be your second one, going that way, and a second one going the opposite way. So there's 2 complete circuits, and you want to do 1 more each way. After that, what I was always taught is they want to Hollywood the tape job up and just make it look clean, trying to prevent any wrinkles from forming. And what a lot of people teach is a figure 8, which they start at the bottom and just take a big strip and work its way around like that. One of the key aspects you want to try to avoid is not to go over the bone of the pinky toe or 5th toe, because if that tape is too tight on there, or you go that high above there where the pre-wrap is, it's a main cause of breaks in that 5th toe. And that concludes the inverse ankle tape job. Next on the list of the lower extremity tape jobs is the arch tape job. This tape job is a little bit more complicated, and that's why I want to try to show it to all the coaches so they get a better understanding of how it's done. And we start the pre-wrap at the same spot as we did as the ankle tape job. There's a way that I like to do it because it creates a little bit more cushioning. And the reason a lot of people need the arch tape job is because either they have high arches or they've got a little inflammation underneath of their toes under the fatty pads. What I like to do, what is a tricky part for a lot of people, is you want to take 1-inch tape and start at the big toe and create a teardrop going from big toe to big toe. You're going to do that throughout the whole cycle of all 5 toes. And once again, trying not to get any wrinkles while they're on there. And once you get the hang of that, it's pretty simple. Except tearing it. Once you've completed that cycle of the 5 strips to each toe, from toe to toe, you want to go back to your 1.5 inch tape, and you want to try to secure that top at the toes down a little bit, pretty loosely, so it's not covering that 5th toe as tight as you would on the ankle. And then from there, you want to create more of that padding by starting in the inside and doing a 1/2 strip all the way up to the top of the tape job that you just stopped. You're going to do that all the way up the foot and all the way back down. Which creates a pretty good padding for your athlete. And from there, you can either stop it there and create another strip over the foot just to secure everything down, or you can complete it by doing a full ankle tape job on there, just like the tape job you've already seen. That concludes the arch tape job. For the lower extremities that I'd like to show you today is the turf toe. Turf toe is usually hyperflexion of the big toe, when it's usually like this, and it's common in dancers and football players, but it's been known to happen to other athletes. There's 2 different techniques towards it, and the first one I'm going to show you is the way that I was always taught to tape a turf toe. The way I start it is I usually pre-wrap around the big toe a couple times, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for the athlete. And then come down with a pre-wrap. You don't have to come down like the other tape jobs all the way up the ankle. You just want to stop about there. You go to your 1.5 tape, secure that pre-wrap down, then you can go to your 1 inch tape, and what I do is start on the inside of the big toe, and I'm just creating that teardrop again, not too tight that it hurts your athlete, but enough so it's not dragging in that shoe. I usually do this one about 3 times, just so it's secured and anchored on there. And once you're done with those teardrops, you go back to your 1.5 inch tape and secure it loosely to the foot, and that prevents the athlete from having your toe drag in the shoe. The second tape job for the turf toe that I want to show is more conventional in the college setting, and it's a little bit more simpler than the one I just did before. And we still start it with pre-wrap, but not as much as the first one. Going down about mid-foot. You still want to secure that pre-wrap down with the 1.5 inch tape. And bring back your 1 inch tape, and starting at the toe, you're coming on the side or medial aspect of the toe and pulling it down and forward a little bit towards the athlete. Then you're going to overlap it about half behind and do the same motion, and a little bit once more behind. Then you want to come back up to the front one time, overlapping the other white tape. And putting it on your anchor strip. And closing that turf toe tape job off. That concludes the second turf toe tape job. If you have any questions about the lower extremity tape jobs, please contact us at www.champfit.com. Thank you.